everyone, welcome to a little speed paint. For this video, I don't really have like a super solid topic. I think I'll just kind of go over my thought process for these bunnies, and then I guess I'll just talk about like anything random that comes to my mind, and hopefully you guys will enjoy. So for the idea that I had behind this, I knew that I wanted to do orange and blue. That was initially like my only idea, and when I was scrolling through Pinterest trying to figure out like what animal I wanted to draw, because I knew I wanted to draw an animal, I came across bunnies, and I'm like, you know what, that would be super cute, I think, and super unique. And as I was sketching these bunnies, it reminded me of like oranges and blueberries, and so I was like, oh, how cute would it be to add a fruit theme in the mix as well. And you'll see kind of later on in the video how the orange and blue actual tone colors that I kind of changed around a little bit to be a little bit closer to that of an orange in real life and blueberries in real life, rather than having it be so like neon and saturated like you're seeing in kind of the bottom left corner right now. But yeah, I was actually really happy with how this came out. This is the first drawing I've done in a very long time that it just kind of felt like it came naturally to me. There wasn't a whole lot of resistance while I was drawing this. My mind was just able to, I don't know, just flow. Like I just got into that like artist flow with it and was just able to draw and kind of put things together how I wanted, and that felt really good. I feel like it's been a long time since that was really able to happen for me, even though I've been drawing again for a while. Many of you probably don't know, I've talked about it on my Instagram like a little bit throughout the years, but I did go through a huge art block for, it lasted years. It lasted years, and I just wasn't drawing. I would maybe do like one or two illustrations like a year, and I would sketch maybe like once a month or once every couple of months. Like I just wasn't drawing a whole lot, and I didn't really like that. I felt very like disconnected from myself and my creativity. And I don't know if a lot of you guys can relate to this. I'm sure a lot of creatives can though. Yeah, I just felt like I didn't really know who I was without my creativity, you know? I was just like, well, I'm not creating, so like what's the point? It was kind of like how I started to feel after a very long time of that art block kind of persisting, and also generally just not having a lot of time to draw as well, which I unfortunately know is the case for a lot of people. Time and, you know, work just takes a lot out of people, especially me. But fortunately, I am in a very fortunate position now to have the time to draw, and it still took me a long time to get back to a place where not only was I like happy with the work I was doing, because I was very rusty. I was having to relearn a lot of stuff and kind of retrain my eye and my hand. But yeah, just like having ideas flow to me as well. And this was the first drawing that I made where I did genuinely feel like it was just flowing. The ideas were there, the creativity was there, the colors kind of all seemed to fall into place, and it's like a relief. It feels really good to be back in touch with my creative side like this. So yeah, that's kind of the story behind this. And then immediately after this was art fight, and so I've been doing a lot of that, and that's also been really fun. I kind of think that I might do a separate video kind of touching on what art fight is teaching me about my style and what kind of really motivates me and what gives me ideas. Yeah, I'll make a separate video on that. Being able to go through characters and always having like an objective of what I'm doing has also been really nice. Yeah, and I don't know, I guess I could just talk about maybe other things that have been going on. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft again recently. I'm really into building on there, and I've been getting kind of technical about it, watching a lot of tutorials, and I don't know, I've also been like kind of inspired to maybe start a Minecraft YouTube channel as well. I think that if I started a separate channel, I might just do gaming in general, maybe start with Minecraft and then maybe branch on to other stuff. I also really like Core Keeper, which unfortunately doesn't have a huge community around it. I've noticed on YouTube of people who will watch Core Keeper content, but I love Core Keeper, and it's kind of similar to Minecraft. If you guys haven't heard of it, it's like Minecraft meets Terraria meets Stardew Valley. It's a very cute little game, but yeah, I've been kind of tempted to start a Minecraft channel as well, but I, like many things, it's like I have like this vague idea of like what I want to do. Like I want to do like an art YouTube channel, and I want to make these videos, and I record all these speed paints, but then I'm just like, I don't know what to talk about. Like what do I make the topic of the video about? So like with Minecraft, do I want to do like a forever world survival series, or do I want to do like build videos, which I'm not the best builder. There are so many Minecraft builders out there that are like eons better than me, and I'm trying to learn like as many of like the tips and tricks as I can to be able to make like my own unique stuff, but I'm still really learning. But yeah, I don't know. I also know that Minecraft is a pretty competitive scene on YouTube. I feel like a lot of people want to be Minecraft YouTubers, but I think that if I did it for funsies, which is kind of what I want to do anyway, it's just for funsies. I really like art is like my main passion. That's what I really want to do. But I don't know, I do play a lot of games, and I do think it would be cool to mix, YouTube and my gaming hobby when I can as well. I just think that would be fun. I've always watched a lot of gaming YouTubers, especially while I'm drawing, I'll just listen to somebody play a game or whatever. I think that would be really relaxing. I don't know. If you guys would be interested, let me know. Not a whole lot else has been up recently. I am very tarded to the party on this, but I did finally get to watch Obsession yesterday. At least as of the recording of this voiceover, it was yesterday. That was a really good movie. Very crazy, very intense for me. This is my struggle with horror movies, is like, I love horror. I think it's a very good subgenre to tell stories, and in Obsession's case, it was definitely trying to get across a certain point, right? A lot of people seem to kind of miss the mark on what that movie was about, but I'm very like empathetic, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, right? But when it comes to watching horror movies specifically, it can be. I can't watch too many horror movies in a row like every day, because like it will kind of bog me down emotionally. But I really loved Obsession. Also loved a lot of the other horror movies that came out, like Backrooms recently. I thought that was fantastic. That one like was my personal favorite type of horror vibe in a movie. Also really loved Hokum. I know that wasn't a very popular one. I didn't see a lot of people talking about that one, but if that's one that you haven't seen, that's another really good movie that came out recently. Liked the vibe of that one. It wasn't like as strong in the horror field as like Obsession was. I still think it was really good. It had really good vibes. I would definitely recommend that one. But yeah, looks like we're about wrapping up here. Let me know what y'all think. If you have any topics that you would want me to talk about, I would love some suggestions. I'm trying to come up with stuff to talk about, but sometimes ideas can be a little sparse. But anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your week, and I will see you next time.